Imagine, if you will, a mountain that stands at the very edge of the world, where the clouds are so thick they seem to breathe. This mountain has a name, Shan, the mountain of flowers and fruit, and it rises from the eastern sea like a fist of stone thrust up from the ocean floor. Its slopes are covered with peach orchards and pine forests. Its waterfalls pour down cliffs that no human has ever climbed, and at its summit there sits a boulder. Not just any boulder. This one has been sitting in the wind and rain since the world was young, drinking in the essence of heaven and earth, soaking up moonlight and starlight for thousands upon thousands of years. And one morning, when the mist is still clinging to the trees and the birds have only just begun to stir, the boulder cracks open. What comes out is not what you might expect. It is not a dragon or a spirit or a flame. It is a monkey. A small, golden-furred monkey with bright, knowing eyes, who tumbles out of the stone and onto the grass, blinking in the sunlight as though the world itself is a strange and wonderful toy. The wind blows across the mountaintop, and the little stone monkey looks up at the sky and opens his mouth, and two beams of golden light shoot from his eyes all the way into the Jade Emperor's heavenly palace, hundreds of miles above. Every god in heaven feels it. Something has been born. If you find these ancient stories as fascinating as I do, go ahead and subscribe. We tell a new one every week. The stone monkey wastes no time. He bounds down the mountainside, finds the colony of monkeys who live among the fruit trees, and within days he is playing with them, eating wild berries, drinking from mountain streams, sleeping in the crooks of ancient trees. And it is here, on a hot afternoon when the monkeys are swimming in a pool at the base of a waterfall, that one of them points at the cascade of white water and says, "Whoever is brave enough to jump through the waterfall and find what is behind it, we will make our king." The stone monkey does not hesitate. He leaps. The water crashes over him, cold and thunderous, filling his ears with a roaring so loud it seems to shake his bones. And then, on the other side, he finds silence. He finds a cave, an enormous cave hidden behind the curtain of falling water, with a natural stone bridge arching across a stream, stalactites hanging from the ceiling like frozen rain, and stone benches and tables, as though someone had carved a palace out of the rock itself. Flower petals drift in from some unseen garden. The air smells of moss and mineral water and something ancient, something that has been here since before memory. He goes back through the waterfall, tells the other monkeys what he has found, and leads them all inside. They crown him king that very day. The handsome monkey king, they call him, and he rules them from the water curtain cave for 300 years. 300 years of feasting on peaches, playing in the trees, swimming in the mountain pools, and watching the seasons turn without a care in the world. But one day, at a grand feast beneath the fruit trees, the monkey king falls silent. The other monkeys are laughing and singing, but he is not laughing. He is staring at something far away, beyond the horizon, beyond the sea. And when they ask him what is wrong, He says, "One day we will grow old and die. One day the king of the underworld will come for us, and all of this, the cave, the mountain, the orchards, will mean nothing. Here is a creature born from a stone that absorbed 10,000 years of starlight, and even he is afraid of death." The monkeys weep, but the oldest among them says there are three kinds of beings who escape death: Buddhas, immortals, and sages, and that somewhere in the world there is a master who can teach the secret of eternal life. The Monkey King stands up. He builds a raft from pine logs and bamboo. He says goodbye to his mountain, his cave, his kingdom, and he pushes out onto the eastern sea, alone, with nothing but a pole to steer and a restless, burning need to live forever. And so begins one of the greatest journeys ever told. And so the Monkey King, who has never left his mountain, who has known nothing but the sound of waterfalls and the taste of wild fruit, pushes his little raft out onto the vast, heaving emptiness of the eastern sea. The water stretches to the horizon in every direction, grey-green and immense, and above it the sky is so wide it makes the mountain seem like a pebble. He is alone in a way he has never been alone before. He crosses the ocean. The salt wind stings his eyes, and the waves rise and fall beneath his raft like the slow breathing of some enormous creature. He drifts for weeks, maybe months, eating seaweed and catching fish with his bare hands. And when he finally reaches the far shore, he walks among humans for the first time. He learns their customs, their languages, their markets and temples and dusty roads. He travels south through thick forests, north across frozen rivers, east through farming villages where the smell of cooking rice hangs in the evening air. Years pass. He finds many teachers, but none who can teach him what he wants to know. And then, one day, deep in a mountain range, so remote that the paths are covered with fallen leaves, and the only sound is the call of cranes, he hears singing. He follows the voice to a cave entrance shaded by ancient pines, and above the entrance, carved into the rock, are the words, "Cave of the Setting Moon and the Three Stars." Inside lives Patriarch Sabodhi, an immortal sage with a long white beard and eyes like deep water. And when the Monkey King kneels before him and begs to be taught, the old man looks at him for a very long time and says, "I see something in you." The training takes years. The Monkey King sweeps floors, chops wood, carries water, tends the garden. He sits in lectures with the other students, learning philosophy and meditation and the names of the stars. And he waits patiently, impatiently, desperately for the master to teach him the secret of immortality. One night, the patriarch calls him to his chamber and begins to teach him in secret, and what the Monkey King learns changes everything. He learns the 72 transformations, the ability to turn himself into anything: a tree, a bird, a temple, a tiny insect, even a beautiful woman. He learns to pull hairs from his body, blow on them, and turn each one into a copy of himself, an army of monkeys from a handful of fur. And he learns the cloud somersault, a single leap that carries him 108,000 li, roughly 33,000 miles, in the blink of an eye. One somersault, and he can cross an ocean. Now, it is worth pausing here to notice something. Nearly every great mythology has a figure like this, the trickster who learns too much, too fast, and uses his gifts in ways that make the gods uncomfortable. The Norse had Loki, shapeshifter and troublemaker. The Greeks had Prometheus, who stole fire and paid for it. The West African traditions gave us Anansi, the spider who outwits everyone, gods and humans alike. And China gave the world Sun Wukong, the monkey king, who is perhaps the most audacious trickster of them all. When the patriarch discovers that Wukong has been showing off his transformations to the other students, turning himself into a pine tree during a lesson, he is furious. You have drawn attention to yourself, and now others will want these skills, and they will pester me or try to steal them. Get out. The Monkey King protests, weeps, begs, but the old man is immovable. Go, and never tell anyone where you learned what you know. The Monkey King somersaults back to Flower Fruit Mountain, lands in his old kingdom, and finds that while he was away, a demon has moved in and enslaved his monkeys. He defeats the demon with a flick of his wrist. He is now immortal. He knows 72 transformations. He can leap across the world in a single bound, and he is very, very pleased with himself. But he is missing one thing: a proper weapon. He tries swords, spears, halberds. Nothing feels right. They are all too light, too fragile, too ordinary for a king who was born from a stone at the edge of the world. And so, on the advice of his advisors, he travels to a place even more extraordinary than the cave of the setting moon. He travels to the bottom of the Eastern Sea, to the crystal palace of Ao Guang, the Dragon King. Picture this. The Monkey King dives beneath the waves, parts the water with a spell, and walks along the ocean floor as though strolling through a garden. The water is green and gold above him, and fish scatter as he passes, and the sand beneath his feet is fine and white. And then the palace appears, a vast structure of coral and jade and mother of pearl, with pillars of polished stone and roofs of silver that shimmer in the filtered light. Guards in fish-scale armor stand at the gates, and when they see the Monkey King striding toward them, they run inside to warn their master. The Dragon King receives him politely, if nervously. Ao Guang is ancient, powerful, and wise, but he has heard the stories about this monkey who was born from a stone and can leap across the sky. The Monkey King announces that he needs a weapon, and the Dragon King obliges, bringing out his finest swords and spears and battle-axes. The Monkey King tries each one, swinging it once and tossing it aside. Too light, all too light. And then, from the back of the treasury, one of the Dragon King's attendants mentions a pillar. Not just any pillar, but the one that the great Yu, the flood tamer, used to measure the depth of the Milky Way itself. It is made of divine iron banded with gold, and it weighs 13,500 pounds. It has been rusting in the treasury for ages, because no one can lift it. The Monkey King walks to the back of the treasury, finds the pillar and wraps his hands around it. It glows. It hums. It recognizes him. He says, "A little smaller, if you please," and the pillar shrinks to the size of a fighting staff, perfectly balanced, 8 feet long. He says, "Smaller," and it shrinks to the size of a needle and tucks behind his ear. He says, "Bigger," and it grows until it nearly punctures the ceiling of the palace. This is the Ruyi Jingu Bang, the as-you-wish gold-banded cudgel, and it will become the most famous weapon in all of Chinese mythology. But the Monkey King is not done. He demands golden armor, golden boots, and a golden cap with phoenix feathers. The Dragon King, terrified of his guest and desperate to be rid of him, sends messengers to his 3 brothers, the Dragon Kings of the South, West, and North Seas, and together they outfit the Monkey King in a suit of chain mail that gleams like liquid gold. He leaves the ocean floor, looking like a god. The Dragon Kings, humiliated and furious, write a formal complaint to the Jade Emperor, and they are not the only ones with a grievance. You see, not long after the Monkey King returns to his mountain, something happens that he did not expect. His mortal lifespan runs out. Yes, he has learned the secret of immortality from Patriarch Sabodhi, but the paperwork of heaven does not know this. In the middle of the night, 2 messengers from the underworld appear beside his bed, wrap a chain around his soul, and drag him down to the realm of the dead. Now, most souls arrive in the underworld frightened and confused. The Monkey King arrives angry. He snaps the chains, beats the messengers with his fists, and storms into the Hall of Darkness, where King Yama and the 10 judges of the dead sit behind their enormous desk, surrounded by scrolls that list the name and lifespan of every living creature. The Monkey King demands to see the Book of Life and Death. When they hesitate, he raises his cudgel. They hand it over. He finds his name, Sun Wukong, natural monkey born from stone. Lifespan 342 years. He picks up a brush, dips it in ink and crosses it out. Then, for good measure, he flips through the register and crosses out the name of every monkey in the book, ensuring that no monkey will ever again be summoned to the underworld. He did not just cheat death. He took the pen from death's own hand and rewrote the rules. The judges of the underworld, like the Dragon Kings before them, file a complaint with the Jade Emperor. And now the Jade Emperor has a problem. Here is a monkey, born from a stone, who has stolen the Dragon King's treasure, vandalized the Book of Life and Death, and declared himself equal to heaven. Something must be done. But the Jade Emperor, who has ruled heaven for countless ages, and has learned that brute force is not always the wisest option, decides to try something clever. Instead of sending armies, he sends an invitation. "Come to heaven," the message says. "We have a position for you." The Monkey King is thrilled. A heavenly position. He imagines himself strolling among the clouds, dining with gods, commanding celestial armies. He somersaults up to the Jade Emperor's palace, walks through the golden gates, and is given his title by Morn, Keeper of the Heavenly Horses. He throws himself into the work. He feeds the horses, grooms them, exercises them, learns each one's name. The celestial horses, sensing his power, are the healthiest and most spirited they have ever been. He is proud. He is happy. He belongs. And then, at a dinner with some of the lesser celestial officials, he asks in passing what rank by Morn holds in the heavenly hierarchy. The officials exchange a look. By Morn is not exactly a rank. One of them says carefully, it is more of a, well, it is the very lowest position in all of heaven. Lower than a door guard, lower than a kitchen sweeper. It is a job for someone they want to keep busy and out of the way. The silence that follows is the most dangerous silence in the history of Chinese mythology. The Monkey King puts down his wine cup. He walks out of the dining hall, out of the heavenly palace, out of the golden gates, and somersaults all the way back to Flower Fruit Mountain. He plants his banner, calls his monkey armies together, and declares himself the great sage equal to heaven. Equal to heaven. The Jade Emperor sends an army. The Monkey King defeats it. He sends a larger army, led by the mighty Prince Nezha, the child god with 3 heads and 6 arms who rides wheels of fire. The Monkey King defeats him too, and so the Jade Emperor reluctantly sends another message. Fine, you may keep the title. Come back to heaven. We will find you a proper job. This time, the job they give him is almost comically bad as a strategic decision. They appoint him guardian of the Peach Garden. Now, this is not just any garden. The peaches of heaven are among the most precious things in all of creation. The trees in the front rows bear fruit once every 3,000 years, and eating one grants a lesser form of immortality. The trees in the middle bear fruit every 6,000 years, and their peaches grant eternal youth. And the trees in the very back, the oldest and most gnarled, bear fruit once every 9,000 years, and a single bite makes you as eternal as heaven and earth themselves. The Monkey King tends the garden beautifully. He prunes the trees, waters the roots, chases away the birds. And then, one afternoon, when the peaches in the back rows are finally ripe, their fragrance drifting through the garden like warm honey and sunshine, he cannot help himself. He climbs the oldest tree, picks the largest peach, and bites into it. The juice runs down his chin, and then he picks another, and another, and another, until his fur is sticky with nectar, and the back rows are nearly bare. And it gets worse. The Queen Mother of the West, Zai Wangmu, is preparing her grand peach banquet, the most important social event in all of heaven, held only when the 9,000-year peaches are ripe. Every important deity is invited. The Monkey King, despite his title, is not. When her servants arrive to pick the peaches and find half the trees stripped bare, the Monkey King is hiding in the branches, pretending to be asleep. When he learns that he has not been invited to the banquet, his pride, already bruised by the By-Morn affair, erupts into fury. He uses a spell to freeze every servant in place. Then he goes to the banquet hall ahead of the guests. The hall is magnificent. Golden tables laden with celestial delicacies, jade cups filled with the finest heavenly wine, rare fruits and elixirs arranged on trays of carved lacquer. The Monkey King sits down and eats. He drinks the wine, every jar. He stuffs his pockets with peaches. He gorges on immortality pills that taste like honey and starlight. And then, stumbling slightly, he wanders into the laboratory of Laozi, the Supreme Lord Lao, where 5 gourds of freshly refined pills of immortality sit cooling on a shelf. He eats them all. By now, the Monkey King is so saturated with immortality that his body is practically indestructible. He has eaten the 9,000-year peaches, drunk the celestial wine, consumed the heavenly elixirs, and swallowed 5 gourds of Laozi's finest pills. He is, quite literally, the most immortal being who has ever existed. When he finally sobers up and realizes the magnitude of what he has done, he does not apologize. He somersaults back to Flower Fruit Mountain, rallies his monkey army, and prepares for war. And war is what comes. The Jade Emperor sends 100,000 celestial soldiers, led by the 4 heavenly kings and the 28 star generals. The Monkey King fights them all. He wields the Ruyi Jingu Bang like a whirlwind, expanding it to the size of a pillar one moment and shrinking it to a needle the next. He pulls hairs from his body, blows on them, and fills the sky with monkey warriors. The battle rages across the clouds, shaking the pillars of heaven. Even Erlang Shen, the 3-eyed warrior god, who is perhaps the finest fighter in all of heaven, cannot defeat him outright. Their battle is a duel of transformations. Wukong becomes a sparrow, Erlang becomes a hawk, Wukong becomes a fish, Erlang becomes a cormorant, Wukong becomes a snake, Erlang becomes an eagle. They shift and shift again, each matching the other move for move, until finally, with the help of Laozi dropping a diamond bracelet from the sky, Erlang pins the Monkey King down. They chain him. They try to execute him. They try the sword, but the blade bounces off his skin. They try fire. Nothing. They try lightning. Not a scratch. Finally, Laozi suggests throwing him into the Bagua furnace, the 8 trigrams furnace, where the fires of Samadhi burn at temperatures that can melt anything in creation. They throw the Monkey King in and seal the furnace for 49 days. But here is what happens inside the furnace. The flames cannot destroy a body that has consumed 9,000-year peaches, 5 gourds of immortality pills, jars of celestial wine, and untold quantities of heavenly elixirs. Instead of burning, The smoke and fire simply irritate his eyes. And after 49 days, when Laozi lifts the lid, the Monkey King leaps out, his fur slightly singed, his temper incandescent, and his eyes forever changed. They are now called fiery eyes and golden pupils, Hoyan Jinjing, and they can see through any disguise, any illusion, any transformation. Nothing in the world can hide from those eyes. The Monkey King goes on a rampage. He tears through the celestial palace, smashing pillars, overturning tables, sending gods and immortals scattering in every direction. No one, not the heavenly kings, not Erlang Shen, not the star generals, can stop him. The Jade Emperor himself retreats to his inner chamber and sends an urgent message to the one being in all of creation who might be able to help. The Buddha. The mightiest gods of the Chinese heavens, with all their armies and magic and celestial weapons, have been defeated by a monkey who was born from a stone on a mountain at the edge of the sea. The Buddha arrives from the Western paradise, calm and radiant, and does not fight. He does not raise a weapon. He does not summon armies. He simply looks at the Monkey King and makes a wager. If you are truly as powerful as you claim, he says, then leap from the palm of my hand. The Monkey King laughs. He has traveled 108,000 li in a single somersault. He can cross the world in a heartbeat. Leaping from an old monk's palm should be the easiest thing he has ever done. He crouches on the Buddha's outstretched hand, gathers himself, and leaps. He flies and flies through clouds and stars, past the edge of the sky, through darkness and light, until he reaches what appears to be the very boundary of the universe. 5 enormous pillars rise from the void, pink and fleshy, stretching impossibly high. The Monkey King lands at the base of the middle pillar, writes his name on it with a brush, and in a gesture of supreme confidence, relieves himself at the base. Then he somersaults back to where he started. I have been to the edge of the universe, he announces to the Buddha. I even left my name there. The Buddha smiles. Look at my hand, he says. And there, written on the Buddha's middle finger, are the characters, Sun Wukong was here. And at the base of the finger, there is a faint smell. The Monkey King never left the Buddha's palm. Before Wukong can react, the Buddha turns his hand over, and the 5 fingers become 5 mountain peaks, the 5 elements mountain, pressing down upon the Monkey King with the weight of the entire earth. A golden seal is placed on top, inscribed with the sacred mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, and the Monkey King is trapped, completely and utterly, with only his head protruding from the rock. Let that image settle in your mind. The most powerful trickster the world has ever known, pinned beneath a mountain by the hand of the Buddha himself. Not by force, but by showing him that all his power, all his speed, all his transformations could not carry him beyond the bounds of enlightenment. He stays there for 500 years. 500 years beneath the mountain. The weight of the stone presses against his shoulders and chest, immovable, absolute. The weight of the earth itself compacted into a single pressing force. Only his head is free, protruding from the rock like a boulder of its own, his fiery golden eyes open to the sky. He watches the seasons pass. Spring brings green moss creeping across the stone around his shoulders, and tiny white flowers that bloom in the cracks. Summer brings heat, and the drone of insects, and the distant sound of thunder over mountains he can no longer leap across. Autumn brings the smell of fallen leaves, earthy and sweet, and the sight of geese flying south in formations so perfect they seem drawn with a brush. Winter brings snow that settles on his head and shoulders, cold and soft, and he cannot shake it off. He can only wait for it to melt. The years become decades. The decades become centuries. Dynasties rise and fall on the plains below. Cities are built and burned and rebuilt. Roads appear where there were none, cutting through forests that were old when the Monkey King was young. Farmers clear fields on the lower slopes of the mountain, and their grandchildren, and their grandchildren's grandchildren, all without knowing that the boulder at the summit is alive. Birds nest in his hair. A fox makes its den between his right shoulder and the rock face, and he watches it raise 3 generations of cubs before it moves on. Once, a traveling monk stops to rest at the base of the mountain and chants a sutra so beautiful that the Monkey King weeps, though no one is there to see it. And it is during these 500 years that something changes in him. Not all at once, but slowly, like the way a river smooths a stone, like the way wind sculpts a dune, grain by grain over centuries. The anger does not disappear, but it cools, like iron pulled from the forge and left to sit in the open air. The pride does not vanish, but it bends, like a tree that learns to grow around the rock in its path. He begins to understand, dimly, imperfectly, that there might be something larger than himself, something that his cloud somersault cannot outrun and his cudgel cannot strike. Now, 500 years is a very long time, even in a story where gods and demons measure their lives in millennia. And during those 500 years, far to the east, in the Tang dynasty capital of Chang'an, a young monk is born who will change everything. His name is Xuanzang, though he is called many things: Tripitaka, Tang Sanzang, the Tang monk. He is gentle, devout, and compassionate, and he has the particular misfortune of being so holy that every demon in the world wants to eat him, because a single bite of his flesh will grant eternal life. The Bodhisattva Guanyin, the embodiment of compassion, who watches over the world from her island of Putuo, has been given a mission by the Buddha himself. Someone must travel from China to India to the Thunderclap Temple in the Western Paradise and bring back the sacred Buddhist scriptures. The journey is 14,000 miles long, across mountains and deserts and demon-infested wilderness. Guanyin chooses Xuanzang. But Guanyin knows that Xuanzang cannot make this journey alone. He is a scholar, not a warrior. He is kind, not strong. He will need protectors, companions who are powerful enough to fight demons and patient enough to walk beside a monk who sees the best in everyone, even when everyone is trying to eat him. And so, as she travels east, Guanyin stops at several locations, recruiting the companions who will form one of the most famous bands of pilgrims in all of literature. She stops at the flowing sand river, where a demon named Sha Wujing haunts the waters. He was once a celestial general, the curtain-lifting general who served in the Jade Emperor's court. But he committed the crime of breaking the Queen Mother's crystal cup at a banquet, and for this he was cast down to earth, transformed, and condemned to live as a water demon. Guanyin offers him redemption. Protect the pilgrim, carry the luggage, and your sins will be forgiven. She stops at a farmstead where Zhu Beiji, once the marshal of the Heavenly Canopy, the commander of 80,000 naval soldiers, lives in pig form. His crime was worse than a broken cup. He had flirted with Chang, the moon goddess, at a heavenly banquet, and the Jade Emperor had banished him to earth. But in his drunken fall, he tumbled into the wrong womb and was reborn as a pig. He is lazy, greedy, lustful, and a complainer, and he is also, despite everything, brave when it matters. Guanyin recruits him too. And she stops at 5 Elements Mountain. When Xuanzang reaches the mountain on his westward journey, he hears a voice calling from the rock. "Master," the voice says, "I have been waiting for you for 500 years." Xuanzang climbs to the summit, finds the golden seal and peels it away. The mountain shakes, the rocks split, and the Monkey King, dust-covered, thin but alive, crawls free into the daylight. He kneels before Xuanzang and calls him master. But Guanyin, who understands the Monkey King better than anyone, has prepared one final gift. She gives Xuanzang a golden headband and teaches him a secret sutra, the headband tightening spell. When the Monkey King next loses his temper and threatens to abandon the pilgrimage, Xuanzang chants the spell, and the headband tightens around Wukong's skull, causing pain so intense that he rolls on the ground and begs for mercy. This is the leash that will keep the world's most uncontrollable creature on the path. And it is a fascinating thing about this story, that it is precisely the thing the Monkey King hates most, constraint, obedience, submission, that becomes the instrument of his redemption. Every great mythological tradition seems to understand this paradox. The Greeks had their heroes bound by fate. The Norse had Fenrir chained until Ragnarok, and the Chinese gave their greatest hero a golden ring around his head that tightens every time he strays. The little band of pilgrims grows, and each new member carries a story as heavy as the Monkey King's own. The first to join is the White Dragon horse. When Xuanzang sets out from Chang'an, he rides an ordinary horse, a sturdy brown gelding borrowed from a monastery. But at a deep ravine called Eagle Sorrow Gorge, a young dragon erupts from the water, swallows the horse whole, and disappears beneath the surface. The dragon is Yulong, the third prince of the Dragon King of the Western Sea, who was sentenced to death for setting fire to his father's pearl, a gift from the Jade Emperor himself. Guanyin saved him from execution with a promise. Carry the Pilgrim Monk to India and your sentence will be commuted. And so the Dragon Prince is transformed into a white horse, identical to the one he ate, but with eyes that gleam a little too brightly and hooves that never seem to tire. He will carry Xuanzang for 14 years across mountains and deserts without a single stumble, and he will never speak a word, because horses do not speak, and the discipline of silence is part of his penance. The second companion is found at a village called Gao, where a wealthy farmer's daughter has been kidnapped by a demon who lives in the clouds. The demon turns out to be Zhu Beiji, once the marshal of the heavenly canopy, commander of 80,000 naval soldiers of the celestial Milky Way. His crime was not violence or theft, but vanity and desire. At a grand heavenly banquet, drunk on celestial wine, he had flirted outrageously with Chang, the moon goddess, the most beautiful being in all of heaven. The Jade Emperor banished him to earth, but in his drunken tumble from the clouds, he fell into the wrong womb and was reborn as a pig. Zhu Beiji is large, lazy, greedy, lustful, and a magnificent complainer. He carries a 9-toothed iron rake that weighs 5,048 pounds, and he can fight 36 transformations of his own, though he rarely bothers. He would rather find a comfortable place to sleep, a warm meal, and a pretty face to admire. He tries to quit the pilgrimage roughly once a month. He suggests turning back at every mountain pass. He eats more than the other 4 pilgrims combined. And yet, when the Monkey King is banished and demons close in, it is Zhu Beiji who fights, who bleeds, who holds the line. He is braver than he pretends, and kinder than he admits, and he is one of the most beloved characters in all of Chinese literature, because everyone knows someone like him, someone whose appetites are larger than their discipline, but whose heart, underneath it all, is good. The third companion waits at the flowing sand river, a vast expanse of quicksand so treacherous that even birds cannot fly across it without falling from the sky. The river is haunted by Sha Wujing, once the curtain-lifting general of the Jade Emperor's court, a dignified officer whose only job was to lift the crystal curtain when the emperor entered the throne room. At one of the Queen Mother's feasts, he accidentally shattered a crystal chalice, and for this single clumsiness, he was beaten 800 times with a celestial rod, cast down to earth, and condemned to live as a sand demon in the river, where every 7th day a flying sword would pierce his chest. He wears a necklace of 9 skulls, the skulls of 9 monks he has eaten in his hunger and madness. But when Guanyin offers him the chance to serve Xuanzang, Sha Wujing accepts without hesitation. He is the quietest of the companions, the most dutiful, the one who carries the luggage and sets up camp and cooks the rice and never complains. He mediates between the Monkey King's aggression and Pixie's laziness. He is the backbone of the group, the steady one, the one who holds everything together when the others are fighting. These five, the monk, the monkey, the pig, the water spirit, and the dragon horse, are perhaps the most unlikely band of heroes in all of world mythology. A holy man who cannot fight, a trickster who cannot be controlled, a glutton who cannot stop complaining, a penitent who cannot forgive himself, and a dragon who has been turned into a pack animal. And yet, together, they will cross the width of the known world, face 81 tribulations, and change the course of human history. The road west is long. The first days of walking together are awkward, as you might imagine. The Monkey King moves too fast, leaping ahead and then circling back impatiently. Zhu Beiji moves too slowly, stopping to admire every roadside inn and asking if perhaps they could rest just a little longer. Sha Wujing walks steadily between them, adjusting the carrying pole on his shoulders, saying nothing. Xuanzang rides the white dragon horse and prays. The horse walks at exactly the pace a pilgrim should walk, neither too fast nor too slow, as though the journey itself is the destination. They pass through landscapes that no map has ever recorded. Bamboo forests where the stalks are so thick and tall that the sunlight barely reaches the ground, and the only sound is the clicking of bamboo against bamboo in the wind, like 1,000 wooden chimes. Mountain passes where the air is so thin that even Zhu Beiji stops complaining and saves his breath for breathing. River valleys where the mist rises at dawn and hangs in the trees like cotton, and the water is so cold it makes the horses' hooves ring on the stones like bells. At night, they camp wherever they can find shelter, a ruined temple, a farmer's barn, a cave mouth that faces away from the wind. The Monkey King never sleeps. He sits on a rock above the camp, his golden cudgel across his knees, his fiery eyes scanning the darkness for anything that moves. Sha Wujing builds the fire and cooks the rice. Zhu Beiji eats most of it, and Xuanzang sits cross-legged on his mat, chanting sutras in a voice so soft it is almost indistinguishable from the sound of the wind in the trees. This is the rhythm of the pilgrimage, walking, resting, walking again, and into this rhythm the dangers come. At a place called Yellow Wind Ridge, the pilgrims encounter a demon whose power is unlike anything they have faced. The Yellow Wind Demon was once a martin who lived at the foot of the Buddha's throne, where he stole the oil from the eternal lamp. He has cultivated a terrifying ability, the divine wind of Samadhi, a wind so powerful that it can blind even the Monkey King's fiery eyes. When Wukong confronts him, the demon opens his mouth and blows, and a gale of yellow sand tears across the mountain. The noise is deafening, like 1,000 gongs struck at once, and the sand stings like needles against skin. Wukong's eyes water, then burn, then go dark. For the first time since the Bagua furnace, the Monkey King cannot see. He is rescued by the bodhisattva Lingji, who arrives with a magic needle that pins the marten to the earth. But the lesson lingers. The Monkey King is powerful, perhaps the most powerful being outside of the Buddha himself, but power alone is not enough. There are things in this world that even fiery golden eyes cannot overcome. And then there is the demon Red Boy. Red Boy Hong Hae is the son of the Bull Demon King and Princess Iron Fan, and though he looks like a child of 6 or 7, with rosy cheeks and bright eyes and a mischievous grin that would charm any grandmother on any market street, he is 300 years old and commands the true fire of Samadhi. This is not ordinary fire. It does not come from wood or oil or friction. It is born within the body itself, generated by the union of the 5 elements inside the cultivator, and it burns with a heat that water cannot touch. When Red Boy opens his mouth, the fire that emerges is blue at its core and white at its edges, and it turns the air around it into a wavering, crackling curtain of heat. When Red Boy learns that a monk made of holy flesh is passing through his territory on the road to the west, he does what any 300-year-old child demon would do. He transforms into a small, injured boy, ties himself to a tree with rope, and cries for help until Xuanzang, whose compassion will not allow him to pass a crying child, insists on rescuing him. The Monkey King warns against it. Xuanzang ignores the warning, and Red Boy, clinging to the monk's back, reveals his true nature and whisks Xuanzang away to his lair, the Fire Cloud Cave, where the walls are warm to the touch and the air tastes of sulfur and hot metal. The Monkey King comes to rescue his master, confident as always. But when Red Boy fights, it is unlike anything the Monkey King has faced. The child demon leaps into the air, strikes his own nose with his fist, and a column of true fire erupts from his nostrils, filling the sky with flames so intense that even the Monkey King, who survived 49 days in the Bagua furnace, stumbles backward, his fur singed, his skin stinging. The flames spread across the mountaintop like a living thing, consuming trees and rocks and earth. Wukong calls for help from the dragon kings of the 4 seas, who gather their clouds and send a torrential rain. But the true fire of Samadhi burns upward through the rain, evaporating every drop before it reaches the ground. The rain hisses and steams and disappears, and the fire burns on, untouched. It is Guanyin herself who finally intervenes. She arrives in her white robes, serene and unhurried, and traps Red Boy with her jade vase, a vessel that contains all the water of the South Sea. She places a set of 5 golden bangles, one around each wrist, one around each ankle, and one around his neck, bands that tighten with agonizing force whenever he attempts violence or disobedience, much like the Monkey King's own headband. Red Boy screams, he rages. He breathes fire at the bodhisattva herself, and the bangles tighten until he falls to his knees. He becomes Guanyin's attendant, the boy of good fortune, Shankai Tongzi, trading his cavern of fire for a lotus pedestal at the Bodhisattva's side. It is, when you consider it, a remarkably gentle fate for a demon who kidnapped monks and roasted them alive. But that is the nature of this story. Almost everyone, sooner or later, finds redemption. The true fire of samadhi, which once burned indiscriminately, will now light Guanyin's sacred lamps. The child who terrorized travelers will spend eternity in the company of the most compassionate being in the universe. Even monsters are children, and even children can change. One of the most famous encounters, and one of the most emotionally devastating, comes at a lonely stretch of mountain path lined with dead trees whose branches scratch the grey sky like fingers. This is where the white bone spirit waits. The white bone spirit, Bai Gu Jing, is a demon of extraordinary cunning. She does not attack with claws or fire or venom. She attacks with appearances. First, she transforms into a young woman carrying a basket of food, approaching the pilgrims along the dusty path with a warm smile and an offer of freshly steamed buns. The smell of the buns drifts through the air, warm wheat and sweet filling, and Zhu Beiji's mouth waters immediately. The Monkey King, with his fiery eyes and golden pupils, sees through the disguise instantly, sees the bones beneath the borrowed skin, the malice beneath the smile. He swings his cudgel and strikes her down. But the white bone spirit is clever enough to leave behind a fake corpse, a body that looks perfectly human, complete with spilled buns and a basket overturned in the dirt, while her true form escapes as a wisp of pale smoke. Xuanzang sees only this. His disciple has killed a young woman who was offering them food. He is horrified. His hands tremble. He chants the headband tightening spell, and the Monkey King writhes in agony, pressing his hands to his skull, trying through the pain to explain that she was a demon, that his eyes cannot be fooled, that the body on the ground is not what it seems. Xuanzang does not believe him. The white bone spirit returns, this time as an elderly woman, hobbling down the path, her white hair loose in the wind, weeping, calling out for her daughter. The detail is masterful. The demon even adds a walking stick and a patched robe to complete the illusion of poverty and grief. Again, the Monkey King sees the truth, the white bones flickering beneath the surface like a candle behind paper. Again, he strikes. Again, the demon escapes, leaving behind a convincing corpse. Xuanzang is beside himself with grief and rage. Two innocent people dead at the hands of his own disciple. Even Zhu Beiji, who should know better, mutters that the Monkey King has gone too far. The third time, the demon appears as an old man, leaning on a staff, calling weakly for his wife and daughter. His voice cracks. His eyes are red with weeping. And this time, the Monkey King knows exactly what will happen if he strikes. He knows his master will not believe him. He knows he will be punished, perhaps banished forever. But he also knows that if the demon reaches Xuanzang, his master will be devoured. There is no choice that does not cost him everything. He strikes. And this time the white bone spirit truly dies. Her skeleton, bleached white and ancient, lies on the mountain path, and the truth is finally visible for all to see. But Xuanzang has already made up his mind. 3 innocents murdered. 3 times. He cannot travel with a killer. He writes a letter of banishment on a sheet of paper, chants the headband spell one last time until the Monkey King is gasping on the ground, and sends him away. The Monkey King does not argue. He does not fight. He kneels, kowtows 3 times to his master, his forehead touching the dirt of the road, and somersaults away to Flower Fruit Mountain, tears streaming from his fiery golden eyes. Let that image settle in your mind. This is the creature who fought the armies of heaven, who ate the peaches of immortality, who outwitted the dragon kings and erased his own death. And he weeps because a monk told him to leave. He is eventually called back, of course. Without his protector, Xuanzang is captured almost immediately by a demon who wants to eat his immortality-granting flesh. And Zhu Beiji, humbled and frightened, travels all the way to Flower Fruit Mountain to beg the Monkey King to return. And the Monkey King does not make them beg twice. The moment he hears his master is in danger, he leaps to his feet, grabs his cudgel, and somersaults across the sky without a word. This pattern, the argument, the headband, the separation, the reunion, repeats throughout the journey. And each time, the bond between master and disciple grows stronger, forged in the fire of misunderstanding and tempered by forgiveness. Not long after the white bone spirit, the pilgrims arrive at a kingdom called Wuji, the kingdom of the Black Chicken King. The city is prosperous, the markets are full, the palace is grand, and the king sits on his throne in perfect health. Everything appears normal. But that night, as Xuanzang meditates in the guest house temple, the ghost of a man appears before him, shimmering and translucent, his robes dripping with water. He says he is the true king of Wuji. 3 years ago, a Taoist priest arrived at the palace during a terrible drought. The priest summoned rain, ended the drought, and became the king's closest advisor. They walked together in the royal gardens, they discussed philosophy, they became inseparable. And one evening, beside the garden's deepest well, the priest pushed the king into the water. The king drowned. The priest then transformed himself into the king's exact likeness and has ruled in his place ever since. The queen does not know. The prince does not know. The court does not know. The real king has been dead at the bottom of a well for 3 years, his body preserved by a magic pearl placed in his mouth by an underwater dragon who took pity on him. The Monkey King is intrigued. He convinces the crown prince to look in the well, where the preserved body floats just beneath the surface, perfectly intact, as though sleeping. They bring the body to the surface, and the Monkey King travels to the dwelling of Laozi, the Supreme Lord, and borrows a single pill of immortality, the very kind the Monkey King once ate by the gourdful. He places the pill in the dead king's mouth. The color returns to the king's cheeks. His chest rises, his eyes open. The impostor on the throne is revealed to be a lion spirit, the mount of the Bodhisattva Manjusri, who had been sent by the Buddha to test the king's virtue. The lion is recalled to heaven, the true king is restored, and the pilgrims continue on their way, leaving behind a kingdom where justice has been quietly, almost mysteriously, repaired. And it is the quietness that makes this episode linger. No great battle, no thundering armies, just a ghost asking for help, a body at the bottom of a well, and a single pill that restores what was stolen. The Chinese storytelling tradition has always understood that the most powerful stories are often the gentlest. The road continues west, through landscapes that grow stranger and more beautiful with every passing month. The pilgrims cross rivers that flow with black water that erases memory, and mountains where the trees grow upside down, their roots reaching for the sky. They pass through villages where the people have never seen a horse, and flee at the sight of Zhu Beiji's snout. They camp in caves where the walls are covered with ancient paintings of scenes no living artist remembers. And everywhere there are demons. One of the greatest obstacles the pilgrims face is a mountain that burns. The Flame Mountain, Hoyan Shan, stretches for 800 li in every direction, and its fires are so intense that nothing living can cross. The heat begins miles before the mountain itself, a wall of shimmer in the air that turns the horizon into a wavering mirage. The rocks glow red like embers. The air is so dry that lips crack and eyes sting, and every breath feels like swallowing ash. Some say the fires come from the furnace of Laozi, the very furnace where the Monkey King was imprisoned for 49 days. When he kicked over the furnace during his escape, burning coals tumbled from heaven to earth and set this mountain ablaze, and they have burned ever since, a permanent scar left by his rebellion. The only thing that can extinguish the flames is the banana leaf fan, Bashan Jiao Shan, a magical fan owned by Princess Iron Fan, Tai Shan Gongju. The fan is enormous, made from a single palm leaf from the sacred Kunlun tree, and a single wave can summon wind powerful enough to put out any fire. A second wave brings cooling rain. A third wave brings gentle breezes and warm sunshine. But Princess Iron Fan is the wife of the Bull Demon King, who was once sworn brother to the Monkey King, but is now his enemy. She is also the mother of Red Boy, the child demon whom Guanyin captured and reformed. So when the Monkey King approaches Princess Iron Fan at the entrance to her cave, bowing politely and asking to borrow the fan, she says no. She says it with a blast of wind from the very fan he has come to borrow, and the Monkey King is sent tumbling through the sky for an entire night and day, spinning end over end like a leaf in a hurricane, until he crashes into a mountain range 500 li away. What follows is a series of the most inventive tricks in the entire novel. The Monkey King shrinks himself to the size of a tiny insect and hides in Princess Iron Fan's teacup. When she takes a sip, he slides down her throat and into her stomach, where he begins kicking and punching and doing somersaults against her ribs. The pain is extraordinary. She screams, she doubles over, she begs him to stop. She agrees to lend the fan. But what she hands over is a fake, a decoy that looks identical to the real banana leaf fan. And when the Monkey King waves it at the flame mountain, the fires do not diminish. They grow 10 times larger, roaring so high that the flames lick the underbelly of the clouds. The Monkey King then transforms himself into the exact likeness of the Bull Demon King and returns to Princess Iron Fan, who welcomes her husband warmly and hands over the real fan. But the real Bull Demon King, returning home and discovering the trick, transforms himself into the exact likeness of Zhu Beiji and meets the Monkey King on the road. "Brother," he says in Pixie's voice, "let me carry the fan for a while. Your hands must be tired." And the Monkey King, for once, is the one who is fooled. The fan passes back and forth, real and fake, stolen and recovered, in a dance of deceptions that would make any trickster god in any mythology smile with professional admiration. Finally, after a battle that involves 3 transformations, 2 divine interventions, the combined strength of every pilgrim, and a reign of heavenly soldiers, the Monkey King secures the banana leaf fan and waves it at the flame mountain. 3 waves. The first extinguishes the fire. The second brings a cool rain that hisses and steams on the scorched rock. The third brings gentle sunshine and a breeze that carries the scent of wildflowers from the valleys below. The path is clear. The mountain, which burned for centuries, will grow green again. Beyond the flame mountain, the world continues to surprise. There is the kingdom of women, Nuaguo, and this is one of the most dreamlike episodes in the entire journey. The pilgrims approach the kingdom through a valley of peach orchards, the trees in full bloom, their petals falling like snow into a river that runs alongside the road. Everything here is gentle. The light is soft, filtered through the blossoms. The air smells of peach and warm stone and something clean, like rain that has just stopped falling. The kingdom itself is beautiful, its walls made of white stone, its rooftops curved in the elegant style of the southern provinces, its streets swept clean and lined with flowering trees, and every person in it, from the queen on her jade throne to the farmers in the terraced rice fields to the soldiers at the gate with their halberds and silk banners, is female. No man has been born in this land in living memory. The kingdom sits beside a river called the Mother and Child River, and its water has a peculiar property. Anyone who drinks it becomes pregnant. When Xuanzang and Zhu Beiji, parched from the dusty road, scoop up handfuls of the sweet-smelling river water and drink deeply, they begin to feel a strange heaviness in their bellies within hours. Pixie is delighted at first, convinced he has simply had a satisfying meal for once. Xuanzang turns pale and clutches his stomach. The Monkey King, who had the good sense to drink upstream of the enchanted section, finds the whole situation absurd. But a cure must be found, and the cure exists at the abortion spring, a well on the opposite bank of the river, whose water undoes the river's magic. The well is guarded by, naturally, a demon with a grudge against Guanyin, and the Monkey King must fight his way to the water and carry it back in a clay jug. The queen of this land, upon seeing Xuanzang, his features delicate and his manner gentle, decides that he is the most beautiful man she has ever encountered, which is not a difficult conclusion given that he is the only man she has ever encountered. She proposes marriage, offering him the throne, the kingdom, and her eternal devotion. The proposal is delivered through official envoys with silk scrolls and ceremonial wine. Xuanzang, whose devotion to his pilgrimage is absolute, and whose vows of celibacy are unshakable, must navigate the most delicate diplomatic crisis of the entire journey, declining a queen's proposal without causing an international incident or insulting the sovereignty of a nation. He handles it with quiet grace, bowing, expressing his deepest respect, explaining that his journey to the West is a sacred duty from which he cannot turn. But the scorpion spirit, who has been watching from the shadows of the palace, complicates everything. She snatches Xuanzang and carries him to her cave, and the Monkey King must pursue, only to discover that the scorpion spirit's venomous sting can pierce even his diamond-hard skin. It is the star of the Pleiades, a celestial rooster whose crowing is the one sound a scorpion cannot endure, who finally defeats her. The pilgrims leave the kingdom of women quietly, at dawn, while the queen watches from her tower, and the peach petals fall behind them like a curtain closing on a dream. One of the most atmospheric places they pass through is the realm of the spider demons. At the edge of a forest where the trees grow so close together that their canopy blocks out the sky, the pilgrims find a hot spring, and in the spring, 7 beautiful women are bathing. Their hair is loose on the water, their laughter gentle and musical. Steam rises around them, carrying the scent of wildflowers and mineral water. Zhu Beiji, predictably, is enchanted, but the Monkey King sees something else. He sees the faint shimmer of silk threads stretching from the women's fingers to the trees, to the rocks, to each other. A web so vast and so fine that the entire clearing is wrapped in it. These are the spider demons of Silk Cave, Pansy Dong, 7 sisters who have cultivated for centuries, refining their silk until it is stronger than steel and finer than light. Their cave is unlike any demon lair the pilgrims have encountered. It is beautiful. The walls are draped with silk that catches the lamplight like spun moonlight. The floors are covered with cushions of woven gossamer. The air smells of jasmine and orchid and something older, something patient and predatory, like a garden that has learned to hunt. When the spiders attack, they do not use teeth or claws. Silk erupts from their navels in streams as thick as rope, wrapping around the pilgrims in seconds, pulling tight, cutting off breath and movement. Even the Monkey King, for a few heart-pounding moments, is caught, the silk binding his arms to his sides, before he burns through it with a fire spell. Xuanzang is wrapped in a cocoon so tightly that only his face remains visible. Pixie, struggling and squealing, is hoisted into the air like a side of meat. The spiders answer to a greater power, the 100-eyed demon lord, a centipede spirit of enormous size whose body is covered in 1,000 golden eyes. Each eye can emit a beam of golden light, and together they create a blinding radiance that overwhelms even the Monkey King's fire-tempered vision. It is the Bodhisattva Vairakana, the Buddha of cosmic light, who finally intervenes, arriving in a flash of pure white brilliance that subdues the centipede and restores the spiders to their natural forms, small, harmless, spinning their webs between the branches as spiders do. And then there is the Six-Eared Macaque, and this is perhaps the strangest and most unsettling trial of the entire journey. It begins with an argument, the kind of argument that the Monkey King and Xuanzang have had 100 times before. The Monkey King kills a bandit who attacked them on the road. Xuanzang, who will not countenance killing even in self-defense, chants the headband spell and scolds his disciple. The Monkey King, in a fury, flies off to cool his temper. When he returns a few hours later, he finds that another Monkey King is already there, sitting beside Xuanzang, eating a peach, twirling an iron cudgel that looks exactly like his own. The impostor is identical, same golden fur, same fiery eyes, same tiger skin kilt, same cudgel that can grow from the size of a needle to the height of a mountain. He speaks with the same voice. He knows the same spells. He remembers every detail of the journey, from the cave behind the waterfall to the name of every demon they have fought. When the two monkeys stand side by side, there is no difference that any eye can detect. They fight. They fight across mountains and through cities and up into the clouds and down into the underworld. They fight in front of Guanyin, who cannot tell them apart. They fight in front of the Jade Emperor, who cannot tell them apart. They fight in front of King Yama and the judges of the dead, who check the book of life and death and find only one Sun Wukong listed, which helps no one. The mirror of the demon-revealing tower shows two identical reflections. The golden headband tightens on both their skulls when Xuanzang chants the spell. Finally, in desperation, the two monkeys are brought before the Buddha. The Buddha looks at them for a long moment, and then he speaks. "One of you," he says, "is the Six-Eared Macaque. It is not a monkey. It is one of the 4 primates born at the creation of the world, a creature of pure listening and perfect imitation, who can hear everything that has ever been said and reproduce it exactly. It has no original nature. It is a mirror that reflects without understanding." The real Monkey King strikes the impostor dead, and it is over. But the unease lingers, because the question the story asks is one that every mythological tradition has grappled with in its own way. What is the difference between the real thing and a perfect copy? What makes you you, if everything about you can be replicated? The Greeks explored this with the ship of Theseus. The Hindu tradition explored it with the concept of Maya, the great illusion. And the Chinese explored it with two identical monkeys, one real and one hollow, standing before the only being wise enough to tell the difference. And it is worth noting that this is one of the things that makes Journey to the West unique among the world's great mythologies. It is not the story of a single hero overcoming external obstacles. It is the story of transformation through companionship. The Odyssey is about one man's journey home. The Ramayana is about Rama's duty. But Journey to the West is about five deeply flawed beings who become better, not through individual heroism, but through the daily, grinding, unglamorous work of walking together. The Monkey King does not defeat his demons alone. He defeats them because he has a master worth protecting, a pig worth arguing with, a quiet companion worth trusting, and a horse that never stops walking. 81 Tribulations. The number is not arbitrary. In Buddhist cosmology, 81 is 9 times 9, the fullest expression of the earthly cycles, and the pilgrims must endure every single one before they are worthy of the scriptures. Each trial strips away another layer of ego, greed, delusion, or fear. Each battle forces the pilgrims to rely on each other in ways they did not expect. The Monkey King learns patience. Xuanzang learns courage. Pixie learns that there are things more satisfying than food. Sandy learns to speak up when it matters. And the white dragon horse simply keeps walking, one step after another, mile after mile, year after year, carrying his master toward a destination he can smell on the wind long before it appears on the horizon. And so, season after season, the pilgrims walk. Through winter snowstorms that turn the world white and muffled, where the only sound is the crunch of their footsteps and the soft breathing of the horse. Through spring meadows, where the wildflowers grow so thick that the path disappears beneath them. Through summer heat that shimmers above the road like a second sky. Through autumn forests, where the leaves fall in such quantities that walking through them sounds like wading through a shallow stream. They change, these five pilgrims, though the changes are so gradual they do not notice them happening. The Monkey King, who once destroyed heaven for an insult, now negotiates with village headmen over the price of rice. Zhu Beiji, who once complained about every step, now walks in companionable silence beside Sandy, discussing, of all things, the proper way to prepare mountain vegetables. Xuanzang, who once flinched at every shadow, now sleeps peacefully, even when the Monkey King warns him that the forest ahead is full of demons. And Sandy, who was once so quiet he seemed invisible, now tells stories by the campfire, stories about the days when he lifted the crystal curtain in the Jade Emperor's palace, when his only job in all of heaven was to raise and lower a piece of glass, and how even that small task had felt important when done with care. After 14 years on the road, the landscape changes. The mountains become gentler, their peaks rounded and soft, covered not with snow, but with flowers that bloom in colors the pilgrims have never seen, gold and violet, and a blue so deep it looks like the sky has been painted on the petals. The air is sweeter here, carrying the scent of sandalwood and lotus and something else. Something that is not quite a smell but a feeling, like warmth without heat, like light without glare. Golden petals drift from trees that bloom in no earthly season, settling on the path like a carpet laid for honored guests. They reach a river. It is wide and perfectly still, the water so clear that every pebble on the bottom is visible, and the sunlight hits it in a way that makes the surface glow. A raft is waiting. As they cross, Xuanzang looks down into the water and sees a body floating just beneath the surface, face up, eyes closed, drifting gently downstream. The body is his own. He watches it pass, his mortal shell shed at last, and feels no grief, only a lightness, as though a garment he has worn for a lifetime has finally slipped from his shoulders. The far shore is made of white sand that sparkles like crushed crystal, and the path leads upward through clouds that smell of rain and jasmine, toward a temple that shines like the morning sun. Thunderclap Temple lay in sea, the Buddha's own dwelling. The temple is vast beyond anything the human mind can properly hold. Its pillars are carved from a single block of celestial jade, and its roof is made of something that looks like gold, but gleams with its own inner light. Lotus pools surround the courtyard, and in each pool the lotuses bloom in impossible colors, some large enough to sit upon. The air hums with a low, resonant chanting that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere, the sound of 10,000 bodhisattvas reciting the sutras in perfect unison. The pilgrims climb the steps. They enter the great hall. The Buddha sits on his lotus throne, radiant and still, surrounded by bodhisattvas and arhats and celestial guardians whose armor blazes with light. The monkey king, who once stormed through the heavenly palace and shook the pillars of paradise, kneels on the stone floor and presses his forehead to the ground. The pilgrims kneel beside him. The scriptures, the Buddha says, his voice like a bell that rings inside the chest rather than the ears. You have come a very long way. But there is one final trick, and it is not played by a demon. The Buddha's attendants, Ananda and Kasyapa, lead the pilgrims to the scripture library and hand them a set of scrolls. Xuanzang accepts them with tears of gratitude, loads them carefully onto the white dragon horse, and the pilgrims begin the long journey home. It is only when they stop to rest beneath a tree and unroll the first scroll that they discover every page is blank. No words, no teachings, nothing. They rush back to the temple, furious and bewildered, but the Buddha only smiles. The wordless scriptures are the true scriptures, he says. They are the highest teaching, beyond language, beyond thought, beyond the need for words at all. But I know that the people of the East are not yet ready for silence. Give them the ones with words. Ananda and Kasyapa, somewhat sheepishly, hand over the written scriptures. And there is a quiet humor in this moment, a gentle joke from the Buddha himself, that even after 14 years and 81 tribulations, the pilgrims still do not fully understand the nature of enlightenment. The truth was literally in their hands, and they could not see it because it looked like nothing. The journey home is swifter, carried by heavenly winds. But Guanyin, reviewing the list of tribulations from her island, discovers that the pilgrims have endured only 80. One more trial is needed to complete the sacred number. And so, at the very last river crossing, a giant turtle who has been carrying them across the water on his broad shell asks Xuanzang a question. "Did you ask the Buddha?" The turtle says, "when I will shed this shell and become human." Xuanzang, who in the excitement of receiving the scriptures had completely forgotten the turtle's request, falls silent. He forgot. The turtle knows. And without a word, the turtle tips his shell sideways and dumps all 5 pilgrims and all 5,000 scrolls of sacred scripture into the river. They must fish the scrolls out of the water, one by one, spreading them across the rocks to dry in the afternoon sun. Some pages are lost, carried away by the current, and this is why the story tells us certain passages of the Buddhist scriptures have gaps that no scholar has ever been able to fill. This is the 81st tribulation, the final lesson, that even saints forget their promises, and even the most sacred objects can get wet. When the pilgrims return to Chang'an with the scriptures, the Emperor Taizong receives them with a grand ceremony. Incense fills the air of the capital, thick and sweet, rising from bronze censers the height of a man. Bells ring from every temple in the city. The scriptures are received with reverence, copied by the finest scribes in the empire, and distributed to monasteries across the land. The words that the pilgrims carried across 14,000 miles of wilderness and demon territory will shape Chinese Buddhism for the next 1,000 years. And the pilgrims are summoned one final time to the Western paradise, where the Buddha bestows their rewards. Xuanzang, the monk who endured every trial with faith and compassion, who was captured by demons more times than he could count and never once fought back, who believed in the goodness of the world even when the world gave him every reason not to, becomes the Buddha of meritorious deeds, Jantan Gonged Foe. His journey is complete. He has crossed from the world of suffering to the world of enlightenment, not through power or magic, but through patience and an unshakable belief that every being, no matter how wicked, deserves compassion. Zhu Beiji, the pig man who never stopped complaining about the food, who tried to quit the journey at least a dozen times, who fell for every pretty face and every comfortable bed, who ate when he should have trained and slept when he should have watched, is given the title Cleanser of the Altars, Jingtan Shiji. He will have all the food offerings he can eat for eternity, which is, when you consider it, exactly the reward he would have chosen for himself. Even in paradise, the universe has a sense of humor. Sha Wujing, the quiet one, who carried the luggage without complaint and never asked for praise, who smoothed over arguments and cooked the rice and kept the fire burning on cold nights, becomes the golden-bodied Arhat, Jinsen Luohan. His punishment for a broken cup, centuries of suffering, and a necklace of skulls is washed away. He can finally rest. The white dragon horse is restored to his true form, a magnificent dragon of white and silver, and becomes a heavenly naga on the 8 pillars of heaven, coiling around the dragon and flower pool, finally free of the shape that was never truly his. He had carried his master in silence for 14 years, and now he can speak again, and swim again, and fly. And the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, the stone monkey who was born from starlight, who learned immortality from a sage in a cave, who stole the Dragon King's treasure, who erased his own death, who ate heaven's peaches and defeated heaven's armies, who was imprisoned under a mountain for 500 years, who wept when his master sent him away, who fought through 81 tribulations, not for himself, but for a monk he had come to love. Sun Wukong becomes the victorious fighting Buddha, Duzhen Sheng Fo, a Buddha, the trickster, the rebel, the great sage equal to heaven, who once demanded that title through rage and violence, now receives something infinitely greater through the long, patient work of walking beside others and protecting them with his life. And the golden headband, the one that caused him so much pain, the leash he hated more than anything in the world, the constraint he railed against for 14 years, dissolves. It simply fades away. It was never needed in the end. He outgrew it, the way a river outgrows its banks, the way a tree outgrows its fence. And that, perhaps, is the deepest lesson of this extraordinary story. The Monkey King's journey was never really about getting from China to India. It was about getting from the monkey who could not bear any constraint to the Buddha who no longer needed one. The pilgrimage to the West was always a pilgrimage inward. Now, as this story settles around you, let the images linger gently. The mountain at the edge of the sea, where a stone monkey was born from 10,000 years of starlight. The cave behind the waterfall, where the water sounds like a heartbeat. The Dragon King's palace on the ocean floor, where coral grows in the shape of columns and the light is green and gold. The peach garden in heaven, where the fruit takes 9,000 years to ripen and tastes of honey and eternity. The furnace that could not destroy him. The palm that held the universe. 500 years of rain and snow on a stone face, patient and still. The road west, long and dusty and full of wonders, walked by 5 companions who became, against all odds, a family. The flame mountain, extinguished by 3 waves of a palm leaf fan, the stone cooling, the green returning. And at the end of the road, a temple made of light, and a set of blank scriptures that held the highest truth. The Monkey King still sits on Flower Fruit Mountain, in a manner of speaking. The mountain is still there, at the edge of the eastern sea, with its peach orchards and its waterfalls, and its cave behind the curtain of falling water. The monkeys still play in the pools and feast on wild berries, and sleep in the crooks of the ancient pines. And on clear nights, when the moonlight is very bright and the air is very still, the old monkeys tell the young ones the story of their king, the one who was born from a stone, who fought the armies of heaven, who walked all the way to the edge of the world and back again, and who discovered, after a very long journey, that the thing he had been searching for was not in any temple or scripture or distant paradise, but in the simple act of walking beside someone and keeping them safe. The waterfall goes on falling, soft and endless, over the mouth of the cave. If you listen closely, you can hear the rhythm of it, not a roar, not a crash, but a steady, gentle rushing, like a breath that never stops. The water catches the moonlight and breaks it into 1,000 tiny lights, each one flickering and fading and reappearing. A constellation that lives and moves and changes, but never ends. The peach blossoms drift in the wind, pale pink against the deep green of the pines. They land on the water of the pool below the waterfall and float there, turning slowly in the current, small pink boats carrying nothing, going nowhere, perfectly content to drift. And somewhere, far beyond the mountain, the moon rises over the eastern sea, and its light turns the water to silver. The same moon that Chang watches from her cold palace. The same moon that the jade rabbit grinds medicine beneath. The same moon that has watched over this mountain since before the stone monkey was born, and will watch over it long after the last monkey has gone to sleep. The sound of the waterfall fades slowly until it is no louder than a whisper, and then quieter still. And then it is just a feeling, a gentle vibration in the air, like the memory of water, like the last note of a song you heard a very long time ago. The mountain is quiet. The cave is warm. The monkeys are sleeping in the crooks of the old pine trees, curled together for warmth, their tails wrapped around each other like living blankets. The journey is over. The scriptures are safe. The pilgrims are at rest. And the Monkey King, the victorious fighting Buddha, who was once a stone that dreamed of being alive, sits quietly somewhere